So white people are narcissists, social, cultural, systemic narcissists is who we are because of our racism.
Bro, do not tie me in with you. Look at yourself. Look at yourself and look at me. Do not tie me in with yourself, bro. That you are your own person.
Subscribe to this channel in case you are watching this channel and you have not subscribed.
Yo, we are back with the reacts. And today I figured we could react to something a little bit different. Today I figured we could hop on Twitter and react to Libs of TikTok. If you don't know who Libs of TikTok is, if you live under a rock, she's a creator with 1.7 million followers that she gained by getting on TikTok, finding clips of extremists, extreme lefties, extreme wokies, pretty much anyone that's extreme, and then posting it. That's how she got famous. Such a genius idea, honestly. But yeah, so I figured I'd scroll down her timeline, click on some videos I think we're interested in, I got some commentary on, and react to them. So let's get into it.
Dating trans people is not a preference. Not dating blondes is a preference. Not dating people who are, I don't know, shorter than 5'6" is a preference. Not dating people with brown eyes is a preference. Being trans is not a specific characteristic. Thus, you can't label it as a preference. That's just called bigotry. No one's forcing you to date trans people, but don't cover up your discriminatory bias in the name of preference, because the logic doesn't add up. Like I've said in many a video, the logic of transphobia never adds up.
Bruh. I'm a bigot because I want my women to have real titties, a real pussy, and be able to carry children. I'm a bigot. I'm sorry, my characteristic isn't having my nuts smack someone else's nuts while I'm breaking back. I'm sorry, my preference isn't having dick flop on my chest while someone's riding me. I'm sorry, my preference is wanting someone that can have my children. What do you mean, man? How is being born with blue eyes not the same as being born with a dick? She really sat at home and she was thinking like, yeah, being born with a dick is different than being born with blue eyes. Just like how you can change your dick, you can change your eye color, you can put some contacts in. It's crazy that people really sit at home. Actually, what really is crazy, it's crazy that people go to work, get off work, come home, sit at home, and think, you know what? That's a really good thought. I should spread my knowledge and then post some dumb shit like this.
You know, there's one great distinction between black folks and white folks.
What is it, Billy Bob?
Black people have the moral high ground. They do. Black people have when you do a comparison morally between white people and black people, you have to take away one thing: supremacy. Black people do not have a culture of black supremacy. However, white people do. So white people are narcissists, social, cultural, systemic narcissists is who we are because of our racism.
Bro, do not tie me in with you. Look at yourself. Look at yourself and look at me. Do not tie me in with yourself, bro. That you are your own person. Do not tie me in with you because you're white also.
Because of the lies of white supremacy. So how can white people have morality as long as we have bought into the lies of white supremacy? We can't. And how does that feel to know that black people have a moral high ground? How does that feel to know as a white person that you are sick, twisted, narcissistic, and immoral, highly immoral, and inhumane? I don't use the N-word. But what are you doing to fight and dismantle racism that benefits you, white person? Nothing. I ignore it, I deny it, or you perpetrate it. Those are the three things we do. We ignore it, we deny it, or we perpetrate it. That's what most white people do. I hate to say it, but it's true. And that's
the first time you said most white people. Every other fucking time you said it, it was every white person.
why I say we're social narcissists, and we have no moral high ground racially. We are sick, hurting people. Hurt people, hurt people. And we've been hurting a long damn time. We're hurting.
What are we hurting? What are we hurting about? I'm so tired of fucking these type of white people trying to group all of us in together. We're not the same at all. I'm so tired of people trying to group anybody in together at the same time. Nobody is the same, no matter what your fucking skin color is. My skin color has nothing to do with me. My skin color has nothing to do with who I am as a person, how I was raised, my morals that I was taught. My skin color has nothing to do with that. Same with most people. That's why there's criminals that are white and black. That's why there's preachers that are white and black. That's why there's businessmen that are white and black. Your skin color has nothing to do with anything. But I think it's just so weird that motherfuckers are just bringing brainwashing to thinking that white people are evil. Why? What the fuck? How are we evil, man? How? We have our problems just like any other person has problems. You want to know why? Because everybody has problems. It has nothing to fucking do with race. Some races might lead in some statistics and some races might lead in some other statistics. But that don't mean that you have to follow the statistics.
For people who like to pass yourselves off as superior in every way, you sure do get incredibly offended and booty hurt when black people say that they don't want to be around you. Black people not wanting to be around white folks has historical precedence. And the only thing it does is hurt your fragile ego. White people, on the other hand...
You want to know why it hurts our ego? The same reason why it hurts y'all's ego. The same reason why segregation hurt black people. It's the same fucking thing. I don't understand why y'all think that just because we did it first, that it's okay for y'all to do it back. It's fucking...
Not wanting to be around black people is racist. Because the only reason that white people don't want to be around black people is because of stereotypes that they invented to make black people seem more dangerous or hypersexualized, or simply because they don't like the color of our skin. You remember that scene in Pocahontas? Or this song? Granted, this movie has some incredible inaccuracies to support its white savior narrative, but those two scenes are incredibly paced.
It has some scenes to save our white savior complex when there's literally a whole song calling us savages that obviously brainwashed you as a kid. Like, that's probably why the fact that you are using a Pocahontas clip to stand up for your point as a grown man, bruh. That motherfucker, he was traumatized by that one scene, man. And ever since then, he just hated white people. He's fucking hated them. Yes, if a white person wants to not hang out with you because of he was brainwashed or because he doesn't like this color of your skin, he's wrong as fuck and he should be told he's wrong. But it doesn't give you the right to walk around saying the same fucking thing. Did he even give a justification on why it's okay for him not to hang out with white people? Stop fucking paying attention to skin color so much, bro. We are never gonna get past this racism shit if we're only focusing on racism. People really are brainwashing and thinking that if they spread this information, it'll help end racism. And I don't want to see how in the fuck they think that. Two wrongs will never make a right. Even in the last clip and with this clip, I don't see how in the fuck people are just so brainwashing and thinking that it's okay to justify every white person as one person. It's just like how it's not okay to do the same thing to black, Asians, Mexicans, Indians, anybody. It's not okay to justify one person into a group of people just because of their skin color. But he got traumatized by Pocahontas.
My friend, I know that you mean well, but I need to let you know that this is not true. First things first, paganism is not one religion, and pagans have many varied beliefs. Now, I'm something of a pagan myself, and I can personally assure you that fey pronouns are not offensive to me. And if they're offensive to you, it doesn't really matter to me because they remain my pronouns. And now for the part of the...
If it's offensive to me, it don't matter. But if it's offensive to you, whoa, the world's gonna end.
Program where I issue corrections. Because this is very interesting. I don't know why you chose fey self pronouns, or to use the word paganists when pagans would work just fine. I get the distinct feeling that you've never Googled this to confirm it, which is something that I highly advise you do before you repeat stuff in the future. Have a great day. My friend, I know that you mean well.
It's an epitome LGBTQ activist right here. All of my feelings matters. Yours can go fuck off and ride. What the fuck is a fey self anyways, bro? This is why we need to stop letting these people get away with shit like this. This motherfucker needs meds probably, dog. Like, I'm usually the last one to say some shit like that, but, bruh. Like, come on now, man. Like, look at yourself. Me and my girl were talking about this the other day. Like, so I was born in the 90s, so my parents were in like the 70s, 80s type shit, you know? And they were in that era where the jocks ruled the world. The jocks were the king of high school. The jocks ended up blowing up and making the big bucks. And they were told that the nerds were going to take over. The nerds were going to start ruling the world. Yeah. Then whenever I was in high school, the nerds were already ruling the world. Somebody should have told us that these weirdos in our high school was gonna be the ones ruling the fucking world. I don't understand how I went from jock, nerd, weirdo. Whenever I was in high school, we didn't even bully the weirdos. We didn't say nothing to them. We just kept our distance from them because they would hiss at us. They would bark at us. They would do all this weird shit. So we just stayed the fuck away from them. We didn't say nothing to them. We might have talked about them at home, not to their face or anything. We never bullied them. If anything, we was just talk about like the weird shit, them hissing at us. I'll get canceled nowadays for saying that. If someone wants to hiss at me, it's because they identify as a cat. But yeah, I'm gonna end that video there, y'all. My first time reacting to Libs to TikTok. Hope y'all actually did enjoy it. And if you did enjoy it, please leave a like. Please, if you got anything to say about the video, you want me to make more videos like this. If you got any suggestions, any critiques for me, I'm all ears. I love y'all. Please like, comment, share. If you want, please share to your friends, anyone that you can. Give your boy a subscription if you fuck with me. With all that said, deuces.
Just run it up, we gon' run it up, nigga. Run it up. Blue bands got my hundreds up. White girl, snow bunnies up. Said she don't know you ain't one of us. I always kick it with her, you ain't fucking nothing. Why your pants sad, you ain't clutching nothing? Fuck, nigga. You think you tough or something? Come run you something, nigga. I've been out of my mind.